Good morning, fellow RuneScapers. Zach here. Hope you're having a good Thursday, enjoying the initial release of raids. But as you've seen, if you've tried raids at all, and if you've looked at Reddit and looked at Twitter, this is no joke. This is something that's different than anything that old school RuneScape has had before, and this is not something that any brain-dead PVMer can just force their way through hoping to hit high on everything. This requires a lot of strategy, and really a lot of these monsters are super strong, and it's just something that takes practice and perfection, and there are specific ways to do everything. And if you're being honest, on the first day everyone is trying to figure this stuff out. So if you're frustrated with small loot at the end of a 3-hour dungeon because you died 27 times and your team took 15 minutes to figure out how to kill the guy with the blue who goes to the crystals in the corner, then you're not alone. Everyone has been struggling to figure this out. And as you can see there, my first death was I got one hit by a big giant crocodile. So yeah, be patient with raids. This will be something that people have to figure out in a couple days. I know Bodhi's killed Olm a few times, but this is not something that's going to come easy. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be some of the hardest content in the game, and even though everyone was complaining about the herb lore and farming requests, I think this is still pretty high in difficulty, right there. Everyone gets hit a 98 by that thing. So just be patient with it. Find a good clan of friends maybe that you trust for a while. Not people that are just going to leech and want it to be easy. This is going to be a big puzzle, a big challenge. I was reading some things on Reddit. A lot of RuneScapers maybe have never done a proper PvE set of content before. So take this as an opportunity to learn something new, and I promise this will become easier for you guys. So I am going to show you guys some of the rooms that I had experience in. The Vespula room is a tricky one because you really kind of need to divide your team into 3 different little subgroups. So you need to kill the minions when they come out, and also you need to feed the grubs, I think, to keep Vespula distracted. But then the main goal, the main thing you want to actually destroy is the portal across the way. And there's a point where Vespula finds out kind of about this and she just starts destroying you. So we were still struggling with this. There's different strategies starting to come up online on Reddit on how to do this. But yeah, Vespula's no joke. I thought this thing would be a little bit easier than it was. I thought everything would be a lot easier than it was. But then, like, this is all new, and this is supposed to be high-level content. I think either Kieran or Ash tweeted that if you were to compare it to something in difficulty in RS3, it would be comparable to Nex. And I think Nex was a little tough the first day it came out too. But this is definitely more difficult than I thought. But yeah, Vespula was like the first challenging room we had to experience. So if you guys have had better luck with this, then congratulations. I'm still trying to figure a little bit of it out, but I know we'll get there eventually. Okay, so this is the room right now that is eliciting a lot of groans and cries for help in the clan TeamSpeak. This guy is no joke. His name is Vasa Mysterio, and it's the strategy from what I can tell so far is you have to destroy these crystals before he regens his health on them. And then he moves around in between them, and you gotta find some time in between to actually pile damage. But he has so much experience, and he also has the ability to teleport you, sort of like Sire does, and hit you for like your max HP. As I included in the clip before, he hit me I think for a 98, and that was probably being kind. So this is one this has been the biggest struggle for my clan so far, so I hope you guys have had more luck with this. And like I said, a couple days from now, when we kind of get everything under control and people kind of realize what they're doing, I'm sure this room will be pretty easy. So another room that messed us up was the Lizardman Shaman room, and it became something where we were just death dotting and then all firing one shot at one at a time. Now these are not the normal Lizardman Shamans. These things hit, and we probably should have all brought Shazian armor, but the poison hits 40s, and other than that, there's 4 of them, and it takes 10 minutes to kill each one. So I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. We probably all look like idiots running around right now, and it's just kind of embarrassing that no one really knows what they're doing yet. And like I said, it'll become clear in the next couple of days. Like this weekend, I'm sure people will have a way to make this look really easy. But yeah, that's almost kind of the fun of it, guys. So I know people are like, oh, this is dead content, it's too hard. I mean, don't think like that. This is supposed to be tricky. So we'll get to it, and it'll be something that hopefully we can enjoy more as we learn more about how to do it. Now there actually are some rooms, as you're going to see here, where you can kind of just brute force your way through, and like I said, it's kind of unfortunate. People think that the entire raid concept is just going to be something you can just force your way through with high combat stats. It's really not. Now this one you can pray mage, and like I said, there may even be an easier way to do this, but if we just kind of spam range these mystics right here, then they eventually die and we can progress to the next room. So there are a few rooms that are kind of just, okay, if I just deal enough damage, then I last long enough, like regular PVM, then I can do it. But the majority of these rooms do have different concepts. And so when we get a room like this, I know my clan was kind of thinking, okay, this is nice, these are easier rooms. But then of course we'd run into that room with Voss and Asterio in it, and it would be like, oh my god, we're not going to get through this. And then I haven't even done the final boss yet. I know Bodhi and some other guys have, so I don't even know what that's going to be like. But I am excited to get there, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to finally beat a dungeon with these guys. And so I was reading on Twitter, some people were looking at it as it was really fun, like doing it with close friends and just kind of learning it together. So enjoy it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's not really great content because I haven't gotten a drop yet. Those will come. I promise you we will actually beat a dungeon in this over this weekend. It might take 2 hours, but we're going to do it. And when I get my first drop, I'll be sure to have it on video for you guys. So I hope you enjoy raids. Keep learning how to do it. Don't get frustrated. Don't quit. Don't go back to picking flax or whatever it is you do in the off time that you have. Keep trying. Learn these things. You know, I mean, really just make it something. Make it another challenge for you to beat. And I think it'll be worth it in the end. Alright guys, I'll be back later on this weekend, probably another video after I beat my first dungeon. I wish you guys the best of luck. See you later.